Well, obviously, really frustrated. We couldn't slow them down. We didn't know their quarterback wasn't playing. We found out before the game, so they ran a totally different offense that we needed to figure out. We couldn't figure them out. Offensively, ran the ball. We did what we wanted to do. Didn't score enough points. We got to be better. It was a close game. We expected a close game. Every time we play here, it's a close game. But when we scored at the end, we needed to stop. We couldn't get it, and it's frustrating. And we got to get better.
I imagine the mood of the locker room is not very happy right now, and maybe feel like one might let one slip between your fingers in this game. And it's always a close game with Eastern, but there's opportunity in this one.
Yeah, obviously, every game's like that though. In this league, every game's going to be close. And they, it was definitely a curveball pregame. When we're trying to figure out the Wildcat stuff. And, Glass is a pocket guy that throws it down the field, and this was all underneath, short. And but we got to do a better job of adjusting once we figure it out, and offense, we got to keep up with their scoring, and we didn't, So yeah, there's a lot of hurt kids in there, and we're hurt, and I hurt for them. And we got to get back to work. We got senior week next week, and we got to send them out the right way.
When you find out they're going to have a new guy under center, do you scrap your previous playbook and play base? Or?
No, well, most of the calls are base anyway, But it's understanding all the route combinations, the down the field of what they're going to run, which the pieces of the playbook that they run with Glass compared to the stuff they ran today, which is mostly underneath screen. It was just screen underneath, and which is a lot different than Glass does. And then Glass doesn't really run as much as they ran him, So. But bottom line, we got to do a better job. We got to stop them, no matter what they come out in. And we got to pressure a new quarterback. We tried to get after him. We didn't put enough pressure on him, and he got comfortable. He played a great game for his first start, and we were able to keep up with him for a while, but obviously not at the end.
Not a whole lot of possessions in this game. What does that do from your perspective as a play caller?
It's hard. Three possessions in the first half is rare. I've only been part of one game like that in my life, and we scored on 2 of the 3, which was good in the first half. And then second half we stalled out a little bit in the third. Then we picked it back up when we needed to in the fourth. And but it is harder. I thought we stayed patient. We didn't get too aggressive too early. The only reason we got aggressive is because we had 2 penalties and we had a 1st and 35. But we stayed patient to make it, to stay in the game, knowing, trusting we were going to get a stop and that we could drive the ball on them, and we did, but we didn't get the stop at the end when we needed it.
That 1st and 35, Corey Kroom's first career touchdown catch. What's the play call on a situation like that?
Well, we've been setting that up all game, and we've been waiting for it, and now they gave us a little different look as far as they pressed him instead of played him off, and he did a great job at the line. At the last second, their corner bailed. He was patient. We knew we could get that look when we needed it. And I'm proud of the kid for being as patient on the route. If he would have just broke any earlier, it wouldn't have been good. And he was patient, got on his toes, got his first touchdown pass. But we had been setting that up the whole first half, waiting for it. We knew we had that play when we needed it. The dig post into the boundary, because how they were playing our bunch set, our tight set. And I was proud of him. It was a big play. We needed it to take the lead. And then the last drive, we leaned on the O-line. We needed it. It's kind of hoping we didn't score there so we could run some clock before we scored. But Bells did a great job of taking us down the field and taking the lead. And then they went down. They had the ball last, really. We got the ball with 30 seconds left. John's hand got hit, unfortunately. But, proud of Corey, proud of Bellamy.
On that end of the game interception, too, it looked like there might have been some contact with Jalen and the Eastern.
Nah, yeah. John's hand got hit. We got the coverage that we wanted, but we really want John to step up and hold it for 1 second longer, but he had to throw it early. And Jalen got his hands on it, and unfortunately it tipped to their safety. So that was frustrating because if we would have had another second, I think we would have had a chance to get a guy down the sideline. But I got to see who got his hand on John's hand when he threw it. That's the same play we hit on the long against Toledo, and it was looking like we were going to have a good shot at it. And with only 35 seconds, we saved our timeout, so we had a good shot of being able to run multiple plays down the field. And unfortunate for John getting his hand hit, and with Jalen, we got to get him to come down with that. But it was an unfortunate break. with our last possession.
You guys were able to hold just some field goals early on, in the red zone there. What was the difference in the second half of them being able to make some big plays over the top?
It was mostly big plays. It was double moves. They got after our corners and double moved them, and they got behind us. And they didn't really throw the ball deep much early on. It was all underneath, and eventually once you get in the red zone, it gets really tight down there. It's really hard, and so we were able to hold them a field goal while we scored, which gave us a nice lead. And then, but the double moves, those two moves, they were 3, 4, 5 yards past us, and we got to do a better job of staying on top of routes in those situations.
I feel like there was some miscommunication on their second to last touchdown between Lupro and Tranquil. Maybe Lupro was late running over.
I think he was late running over. I got to find out. I don't think he came off the sideline. I think he was I don't know if he's on the wrong side. I saw that. And then he just ran to be over the top of it, saw the double move, bit on it. You know what I mean? So I don't know the exact what it was. I'll find that out. And then the next one was on Anton. So yeah, we put him. We got to try to put him in positions to make those plays, and we got to stay top down on everything out there. And we did a good job. They had to throw it underneath most of the day, and they set us up for those two. And they were backbreakers.